Hello guys and welcome for another video with Fen. And in today's video I'm gonna give you my thoughts about what's really happening in this game and what's the biggest problem, because I've seen quite a bit of video with people complaining about the last updates. They complain about the extension of the T3 device level in the workshop, and in fairness, I don't think that's an issue. I don't think adding more stuff for people to buy in this game is an issue. However, the biggest issue we've got is the matchmaking. For me, the matchmaking is the biggest issue on this game, because you can have plenty of players buying a lot of stuff, but if they're fighting against each other, it's alright. But if the matchmaking is really unbalanced, then we've got an issue, because you can't compete. Like, for example, my alliance, we got a decent amount of total might, but we don't have that many, very strong players and a lot of T6 players as well. So this alliance is actually mainly T5 and T4. We just add a few more T6, but still, most of our players are T4 or T5. And then we end up in a matchmaking on G10, or in last AR we ended up in J3, and we had mainly T5 and T4 players. And because they base their matchmaking on the total might of the alliance or the total might of the player, but it's not representative of the strength of the player, and that's the biggest issue. Like, for example, my total might is 198, but for example, this guy, you'll see this guy has way lower might than me. And then I'll show you a report. So if I go in my book, because if you see this guy against me, so there, so his parts is much higher than mine, and he's just smashing my squads. Like, you see that the trade is just insane. So I can't do anything with a player like this, despite the fact that this player has less might than me. And that's the biggest issue. So we end up with, having the matchmaking based on total might, but it's definitely representative. Like this guy as well. Like, this guy is 200 million might, and if you check his path, it's just freaking insane. So I'm pretty sure his armament is freaking insane too. So this player can probably kill like 5 or 6 of my squad without him losing one. And that's the issue. So we've got all these big players in, I don't even know how much is the might of that alliance. So you see, they got roughly the same amount of might in the alliance, but they've got way much stronger players, and all these stronger players are fighting T4 and T5, and this is the issue. Like, how can you compete when you can't actually make any damage on these people? And most of the time it's like this. Like, all matchmaking I've been for the last, I don't know, 5-6 months, it's been like that. Or even the last year, we end up on J3, J2, where we don't belong there. And some of the people having a lot of might, they end up in the with us. Like, for example, maybe the two AR ago, we end up against a guy called Rice, and that guy, his armaments are just insane. And I'm saying all of this because the proportion of might from the vehicle and from the armament are not representative of the strength. So I can have a lot of might because I've got a lot of troops, but if I check my armament, my best armament is on my Thunder. It's not even 3 million. And it's like, oh, if I have to defend against a person who has 6 million might, I can't do anything. And it's only 3 millions away. So the factor of strength, depending on the might of the armament, is exponential. So you have way more strength from a 6 million than a 3 million. And, because I've got 3 million more troops, then I end up against these people, and that's the problem. Like, it's not people buying. Even though it's a pay-to-win game, it's not the people buying in this game that causing the problem. It's just the matchmaking. If you have another example, like if we have here, so I've got me and Deadeye, and maybe so 3 and then maybe 4. Yeah, four people at 180 million. Look how many of these people I have. I'd be curious. I haven't checked yet, but I would be really curious. So 1, 2, 3. So they don't. You see here, they don't have many players of on 180 million might. So they've got 3 players. As I said, it's not representative. So this one is like same power than me probably, and this guy is stronger than me. Um, this guy is stronger than me too, most likely, or same power. This guy is most likely stronger than me too. This guy as well. This guy as well. So you see all these, because they don't have that much might here, but they're actually very strong players, because you can see from the parts they've got already the orange spots, which I don't have. So these players there are a similar strength than me, or stronger than me, and they've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 10, I would say. Yeah, 10. Um, and then let's say this one 11. So on this alliance only, they probably have 11 players as strong as me. Where in my alliance we are only 2 or only 4. So how can we compete like 10 or 11 against 4? It's not possible. So that's all the issue on this game. But apparently they're trying to find another way to do the matchmaking, and it's gonna be fixed maybe in, or try to fix it in 2 months, something like that. That's what my friend told me. But who knows? So yeah, let me know what you think. It's the biggest problem in this game. I'd like to hear as well, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.